Lectures say that monks should be provided for, so naturally, people provided the monks with food and clothing so that they could chant, pray, and conduct the various ceremonies. The income of the theocratic government under Dalai Lama's control was spent on the various religious activities. Generally, the political and religious affairs were run by the Dalai Lama's servant monks or the regent priest before the new Dalai Lama reached adulthood. But no matter who was in charge, it satisfied the appetite for power among monks of the upper echelon. In October of 1939, Lama Dundab entered Lhasa in the yellow sedan, which symbolized the Dalai Lama's status. Under the maneuverings of the regent living Buddha Rodin, this 5-year-old boy seemed to be the new Dalai Lama. Before that, the Tibetan Kashag government had already telegraphed the Kuomintang government to request that a high-level official be sent to host the ordination ceremony of the new Dalai Lama. In December 1939, Wu Zhongxing, chairman of the Kuomintang government's Commission on Mongolia and Tibet, arrived in Lhasa to a grand welcome. Since living Buddha Rodin had already selected the reincarnated boy and given him a Buddhist name before Wu Zhongxing arrived in Lhasa, it was no longer necessary to draw the ivory lot from the golden urn. It was decided that Rodin would draft a report to ask for special permission to exempt the child from the traditional drawing. Wu Zhongxing went to the Dalai Lama's summer palace to test the child and thought that all the mystical requirements had been fulfilled. On February 5th, the central government replied to the request by the regent living Buddha Rodin and exempted the reincarnated boy from the drawing. He became the 14th Dalai Lama by special decree. So the Kashag government decided to hold the ordination ceremony for the 14th Dalai Lama in the eastern hall of Potala Palace. After the ordination ceremony, the reincarnated boy Lama Dundab became Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso. This peasant boy now ascended to a place as loftiest and most mysterious representative of this ancient theocratic society. He was surrounded by old men who devoted themselves to guarding the theocracy and their power. Once a person became the chief representative of the feudal serf system, he would naturally enjoy all the privileges the system had to offer. To keep the Dalai Lama in alliance with his benefactors, the Kashag government presented his family several ranches, and overnight, the clan became wealthy, elevated to the Tibetan nobility. In every respect, the Dalai Lama himself enjoyed the most extensive attention a supreme personality could enjoy in medieval Europe.
真教合一的封建沦落制的领袖人物的时候啊，他是要尽心竭力的要培养，有一套非常严格的，从早上起来几点钟起来以后干什么，做完了干什么，一直到晚上那时候，都有严格的规定。2个老师，2个经师，还有起码是有4个陪读，4个陪读。 尺度。这些人的国父其者都有严格的职责，一点儿不能马虎。这些人，同时把他就是在限制在一定的那么个，就是像诺布林卡呀、布达拉呀，就是那么个范围以内，他是跟社会是要完全脱离的。
In Tibet then, most children did not have yogurt every day, nor did they have the right to an education. They were born to this world as offsprings of slaves or serfs, to grow up to be themselves slaves or serfs. They grew up with hunger, cold, fear, and religious beliefs. Because of the harsh environment, many of them died of hunger, illness, or from accidents. Because of their heavy workload, the parents had little time for their children, and accidents occurred. Some of the babies' eyes were plucked out by crows. If Tibetan children were lucky enough to grow up,